Well, also, anybody paparazzi who's driving around taking pictures of kids, anybody else would be arrested for taking a photo of a kid in public.
Yeah. But and I think absolutely boys need
yeah,
important male
mentors.
leadership, and so do girls. Like, you need to see that there's good men. You need to understand that good men are accountable. They tell the truth. They can say they're sorry when they make a mistake. They're strong. You can rely on them. They're funny, like that. They can show you strength and love and all this stuff that is good and beautiful, and the people you want to be drawn to in your future life about masculinity. You want to know and see that modeled. And if you don't, first of all, there are children who are expecting, because we're as children expecting to have that.
It's
important. If you don't, it fucks you up. And if you don't see what that looks like, you don't know kind of what to look for.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, dude. Did you have a fun, like, do you have a memory of your dad that was like fun for you? I'm trying to think of one. My dad was like, my dad was really old when I was born. And so my dad was 70 when I was born, right? He was born in 1910.
Dad was a serious guy.
Yeah, I wish he had some money, which was crazy, because usually if a woman's hooking up with an older guy, he's got some money.
What did your dad have going for him?
It was not money.
Was it money? He must have been charming.
He didn't have a bank. He was very charming. My dad was very, very charming. But he would like take me to the he would like go sometimes have a beer by like this bar at the railroad tracks, and he would like let me walk on the bar. And they had like these little bowl of chocolates or whatever. And if the bartender, I remember if I danced good, she would like give me some of the chocolates or whatever. And he'd be like, go wiggle for chocolates or whatever. And I remember, so I just remember, I think.
You like when my dad pimped me out. That was a good time.
Yeah. Well, he was just pimping me for confections, or sugars, It was kind of an outtake from that movie Chocolat, if you've ever seen that. But yeah, he would be like, go wiggle for chocolates. And I just remember that was one thing that I remember. Anyway, sorry, I made that about me.
It was nice to take that walk down memory lane.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, there's things I remember about it, like the bowls of peanuts and just like being at a bar like at like 5 p.m. because my dad was older. He would go to rest. He would rest pretty early. But
I remember, that's funny, because I was going to say, I don't have that kind of memories of my dad really. But the truth is, like, after he got out of the house, as a kid, he worked at bars. And so that's where I'd go see him, up at the bars. And he was like a bookie and, taking bets on the side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little bit. And he was, but that's what he did. He was bartender. And then for that period of life when I was kind of 8, 9, 10, 11,
Did they have a
12,
jukebox
whatever.
in there or anything?
They had a jukebox, and then he'd be like, go get the cigarette machine. And I went in the bar, and it was cool to visit him in there.